Kids go to school during the week. Parents work during the week. Our job is to be together on the weekends and at night. So I created a business that worked around my life, not the other way around. Stop saying yes to everything. Every client is not your client. Every job is not your job. The wrong jobs drain your profit, your energy, your sanity. You have to learn to say no.
Yo, Big D in the house, baby. Relentless execution, you already know. This is for the dream chasers, the grinders, the doers. Let's get it. Relentless execution, we don't ever stop. Climbing to the top, we rise like a rocket. Big D's the name, yeah, I'm running the game. From the ground up, now they all know the name. Big D.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Big D podcast. This is episode number 50. This episode is going to be the Contractors Mid-Year Burnout Cure. 3 mindset shifts to reclaim your weekends. Welcome back to the Big D podcast. I am your host, Dan Sachkowsky. And if you've been with me before, you understand and know what this show is built on. It's built on wealth, freedom, and relentless execution. Wealth is all about building sustainable success, financial power, and not just chasing checks. Freedom is all about gaining back your time, choices, and your life. And relentless execution is all about taking massive action, breaking through those obstacles, and doing the things that most people only talk about. You're going to leave this episode with some understanding of how you can fix your business, especially if you're a contractor. But before we jump in, I want you to hit subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts. Like it, share it, review it. This is how our movement spreads. Quick reminder though, November 6th is coming up very, very quick. Mark your calendars, a 7-figure Blueprint Syndicate. Myself, Abdel, Sam, and Bedros Keuilian is going to be in a room. This is not a fluff seminar. This is the blueprint for contractors, tradesmen, real estate investors, anybody who is being the hardest working person in their business and they're staying stuck. You're going to leave with a strategy to build wealth without burnout, to take back control of your team and time, and execute like a CEO instead of an exhausted employee. Seats are moving fast. This event is going to sell out. Last time we packed out the room. Make sure you go now to the 7figuresyndicate.com and you grab your spot. The 7figuresyndicate.com, grab your spot. It'll be in the caption below as well. So let me ask you a question. How many of you listening right now are already burnt out? We're already 3/4 of the way through the year. Be honest with yourself that you wake up tired, you go to sleep tired, and your phone never stops ringing. You miss weekends with your family. You can't remember last time you spent an entire Saturday with your kids because you were checking emails, you were sneaking off to the truck to send out an estimate, whatever it is. And you tell yourself that this is what success looks like. This is the grind. But that's not success. That's called survival. And survival has an expiration date. So here's the real problem. You're saying yes to way too many jobs and you're scared the phone may stop ringing. I understand because I was there before. You're working 60, 80 hours a week because you believe that the lie of more hours equals more money, but that's not true. You're doing everything yourself. You're scheduling, you're going to the estimates, you're managing your crews because you don't trust anyone else to do it right or the way you want it. And you let and allow your clients to run your life. When they call, you pick up, they text, you answer, and you add work day in and day out and you absorb it because you're the only one who feels like they can get it done. That is not entrepreneurship. That's solopreneurship, but you're stuck in a trap. You're in a jail. That's enslavement. And it burns out. And that bill comes due later on in life when you're still struggling and you still understand that you have to build your business anyway, but now you have a choice. You get to build it the right way or continue doing what you're doing, which is not getting you the results that you want. Now let's get real about the cost of burnout. First, your health. Burnout ages you. How many guys you see in their 30s, they got big bags in their eyes. They look like shit. They're smoking, they're drinking just to ease the pain, make themselves feel better. Your body's not designed for a 70-hour work week fueled by coffee at the gas station, an extra Red Bull. You stop working out. You stop eating right. You're always eating because you're always on the go. You're stressing 24/7. Your blood pressure's up. Your waistline is up, but your energy is down. The second thing is your family. Burnout steals the moments that actually matter in your family. You tell yourself you're doing it for them, but I say all the time, are you really? But if you're absent and what feels like an absent in their life, what's really the point? You're there physically if you are there, but you're not there mentally. You miss your kid's baseball games. You miss his home run. You miss the pitch. You miss the birthdays. You miss the dinners because you're too busy on your phone. And when you are home, you're glued to your phone. You're drained. You're half present. And you're just trying to get everything done except for the important things that you actually try to live for. The third thing is the business. Burnout doesn't make you more productive. It actually makes you sloppy. You make mistakes. You forget details. Jobs run over budget. Customers get frustrated. Your reputation takes a major hit. And eventually when you collapse, your whole company is going to collapse with you. Hey guys, quick interruption to the show. We have Joe and Micah here from Ability Tree. Joe, why don't you share with us what you do at Ability Tree?
Hey, yeah, thank you, Dan. So we come alongside families impacted by disability by providing rest, recreation, education, support, and training, basically bringing families impacted by disability out of isolation into community.
Awesome. Hey guys, after this video, you're going to see a link in the caption. Make sure you check out Ability Tree and check out his mission here with Micah. Awesome. Here's the hidden cost that nobody talks about. Burnout kills your legacy. Your kids don't care how many jobs you close this year. They don't care about how much money you made or how many deposits you made. What they care about is the memories that you are supposed to be making. Your wife doesn't brag to people that you work 14 hours a day, 14 days straight. Your wife tells everyone you're never around. She's quietly wondering how much longer she can keep doing life without you, or life with a ghost, or life with a part-time person that she was supposed to do life with. And if you don't change, it's not going to go away. Burnout comes because your business model, the way that you've created it, every year you start strong in January, but then you hit the wall by June. You limp into December, and you tell yourself that next year is going to be different. But guess what? You've been doing that for years, and nothing's changed. I know this true because I lived this. My story was exactly the same. Trust me. I was running a construction company. I thought burnout was part of the job. I told myself that this is what leaders do. They are the hardest working people. They work the most amount of hours. I'd be up at 5 a.m. on job sites by 7, chasing subs all day, putting out fires, answering calls late at night, doing estimates until midnight. I thought if I just pushed harder, I'd finally get a breakthrough. But what actually happened was I broke down. My family got the leftovers. I was always angry. I was always stressed, and my business wasn't scaling. It was just eating me alive. The breaking point came after my heart attack. That moment forced me to look in the mirror and ask, what the hell am I doing? I realized I wasn't building freedom. I was building a cage, brick by brick, with my own 2 hands, and I was behind the cage. And what changed everything was I made 3 shifts. I stopped saying yes to the wrong jobs. I finally accepted that not every dollar was worth earning. I stepped into the CEO position of my company. I hired people. I had to trust people. I had to build systems. I realized that everything didn't need to depend on me, but if it did depend on me, then I didn't own a business. I owned a glorified job, and I was the hardest working employee. And I scheduled my life first, meaning I put family dinners as something that were important. Time with my kids, time with the people I loved, gym time every day. The weekends I didn't work anymore because that was time for me to wind down and spend it with the people I love. Kids go to school during the week, parents work during the week. Our job is to be together on the weekends and at night. So I created a business that worked around my life, not the other way around. You know what happened? My revenue skyrocketed. It went up. My stress went down. And the first time in years, I felt free. For the next 3 years, I've built systems in that company. I built processes in that company. And I was able to step away, work less than 15 hours a week, and then finally sell the company. Understand that prior to making that decision, burnout almost took me out. But these shifts pulled me out of the cycle that I was in for so many years, and I would never go back. The 3 mindset shifts, let me help you understand the breakdown of it, okay? Let me show you the exact framework of how you can shift this and cure the burnout that you're going through right now. Shift number 1, stop saying yes to everything. Every client is not your client. Every job is not your job. The wrong jobs drain your profit, your energy, your sanity. You have to learn to say no. Practice it. Here's a line. Hey, I'd be happy to do it, but there's an added cost. That one sentence saved me thousands of dollars and hundreds of dollars day in and day out. Shift number 2. Think like a CEO, not a laborer. If you're still swinging a hammer, still answering every call, running every estimate, you're stuck. CEOs don't make money by doing it all. CEOs build people to build processes, to build systems that create a viable business that's going to grow, and that's how you scale. You want proof? Look at every 7-figure contractor out there. None of them are still unloading the drywall. Shift number 3, schedule your life first. This is where most go wrong. Build your calendar around the jobs. Don't give your family the scrapes, okay? Build your calendar so whatever you need to do with your family, it's getting done. You build the job, the work time, and all the time that you need to plug in around that. Put your weekends on the calendar. Put your gym time on the calendar. Put your dinners on the calendar. If you have a significant other, a wife, a girlfriend, whatever, put date night on the calendar. Then build your job around that. Protect your time like you protect your profits. Because if you don't, nobody else will. These 3 shifts are so simple. Well, they sound simple, right? But I'm telling you right now, they are simple once you start applying them, and they're absolutely life-changing. They're the difference between a contractor who burns out every year and a CEO who actually builds freedom. This is not theory. I've watched and transformed other contractors' lives. One guy I worked with, one of my coaching clients, 70-hour work week he was clocking in every week. His wife was done. She was over it. His kids barely saw him. We applied these shifts within 6 months. I told him, I said, listen, tell your wife to give you 6 months. We're going to put our head down and we're going to fix everything. He was down to 40 hours a week after 6 months, doubled his profit. And he told me, Dan, I finally feel like myself again. You know how amazing that felt to hear that from him? Not only that, you know how much better his family life became? Another one of my clients doubled his rates, cut out all of his toxic clients, and freed up his weekends without losing income. He told me, I wish I'd done this years ago. I thought that I'd lose everything, but I gained everything. The toxic clients were actually costing me more money than I was making a year. And once I cut them out, I was actually able to see my profit margins. I've seen companies go from chaos to order by just building systems and teaching people how to say no. And listen, I lived it myself. After my heart attack, I realized the cost of doing it wrong. Now I coach guys all over the country with the same processes that I was able to adapt. I hired a coach who showed me, who guided me, and showed me everything I was doing wrong. And I took that into the construction space. And I'm taking it to the pain for people I know who are any kind of service-based business. It could be anything. Any business out there. Construction is just a vehicle that I know very, very well. but everything falls within the same parameters. And the results will speak for themselves. So let's lock in and understand that burnout is not proof of toughness, how strong you are, how good you are, how you can outwork everyone. I just heard someone say on an Instagram reel, I'm the hardest worker I know. Nobody outworks me. I work more hours a day than anybody else. I literally watched that and said, good for you. I work less hours than everybody I know, and I'm more productive and I make more money. That's where I want to be. It's not about outworking people in the hours. It's about the value that you're bringing to the hour. Burnout is not proof that you're hustling or you're working hard. Burnout is proof that your playbook's absolutely broken. The cure is these 3 shifts. Stop saying yes to everything. Think like a CEO, not a laborer. Schedule your life first. If you make these shifts, you won't just save your weekends, you'll save your health, your family, and your future. Here's the challenge for this week. Write down one area where burnout is hitting you the hardest. Is it saying yes to every client? Is it being stuck in a labor mode? Is it never scheduling your life first? Write it down and change it. If you need help, contact me. You can also join my 7-day Blueprint Challenge. I have a free 7-day challenge to get you back on track. Sachkowsky.com/blueprint. Take a look at it. It's free. I've created this for anyone who's in business that's stuck to help get them unstuck in just 7 days. If you're a contractor and you're tired of being a glorified employee, you want to go from employee to CEO, check out bigdcoaching.com. bigdcoaching.com. Specific for just contractors, and this will help you and guide you and show you how to make more profits with less hours and better jobs. If you want to see some more success stories and people who we've interviewed on our other podcast, go to intrepidusmovement.com. And I want to say thank you to all my sponsors who provide us clothing and material and stuff for the show. Life Out There Apparel. I'm actually wearing one of Mark's shirts right now. This is a September launch. He sends me a launch and he sends me a little description about what every launch is every month. September 2025 launch for Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month. It's called Not All There. I'm pretty sure a lot of us have been there at some point in life where you don't feel complete. It's okay not to be okay. But you don't have to stay stuck in that spot. Talk things out and get them off your chest. The lion is a very strong and protective creature, yet so are we. Rise up and be that fierce lion in your own story, in life, and get your shit together. You're the only one that can make that change, so do it. Find someone or find a group that can help you and open you up to rebuilding process. I know you've got it in you. I know you've got someone in a position reaching out to lend them a hand. I give you Not All There. That's a shirt right here. Pretty awesome design. So Mark's an incredible human. Every single month, different piece of clothing, different design, just for that special month. And he launches it on the first of the month. Also, Proud Father Apparel, another one of our sponsors. Oh, Life Out There Apparel. Use code BIGD10 for your discount. lifeoutthereapparel.com. Proud Father Apparel, another one of our sponsors here on the Big D podcast. That's for fathers who are making it happen. The dads who are showing up, going to work for their kids to provide, but also being there as a real dad. Proud Father Apparel is amazing story behind what they're doing. I love supporting them. ProudFatherApparel.com. Use code BIGD15 for a discount. And Wabam, getwabam.com. So you guys know I love the way my stuff looks, my cars, my boats, my motorcycles. Get Wabam has the best products in the market. I've got a whole bunch of products here. today to show you. And I'll tell you right now, I'll go dollar for dollar and bet you that there's no other products on the market that work like what these guys got. So this is their interior cleaner. It's called Vivid. Incredible, incredible, incredible. There was a spot on my Tahoe seats, and I was able to use that, get it out. Fresh air cleaner, my favorite. It smells amazing all the time, and it takes a long time for it to go away. Whiplash, that's just a quick detailer. I love this product. I use it on my Harley a lot. The ceramic coat quick detailer called Slick. I love that as well. I use that after I use the quick detailer. And then we have the Shine protective coating. So guys, take a look at getwabam.com and use my code BIGD10 for a discount. And don't forget to support Ability Tree. They're helping families impacted by disability. Go to shopabilitytree.org or follow them on Instagram at AbilityTree. These guys are doing amazing, amazing things. I'm so excited for the event on November 6th. We're actually donating a percentage of the ticket sales to Ability Tree. They're going to be there at the event. I'm so excited to have them there and to be able to support them. And of course, we just talked about it, November 6th, the 7-figure Blueprint Syndicate with Bedros Keuilian, myself, Sam, and Abdel. One room, one mission, building you into the CEO that you deserve. If you're anywhere in Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York, you need to be at this event. November 6th, it's an evening event. It's from 5 to 9. There should be no excuses. The 7-figure syndicate.com. Take a look, get your tickets before they sell out. Finally, guys, again, hit subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, like, share, review. Let's grow the movement together. I can't grow without you. 75% of you who watch my episodes aren't even subscribed. Just hit that subscribe button. Help share the mission. The Big D Podcast, guys, I'm Dan Sachkowsky. Wealth, freedom, relentless execution is what it's all about. I'll see you at the top.
Yo, Big D in the house, baby. Relentless execution, you already know. This is for the dream chasers, the grinders, the doers. Let's get it. Relentless execution, we don't ever stop. Climbing to the top, we rise like a rocket. Big D's the name, yeah, I'm running the game. From the ground up, now they all know the name. Big D. Started from the bottom, had a vision so clear. Building empires from the sweat and the tears. Serial entrepreneur, that's the brand I wear. In the game for the long haul, I'm always prepared. From the business to the podcast, always making moves. Every step calculated, never losing the groove. Study the greats, now I'm making my own rules. Success in my blood, ain't no way I'll lose. I got systems, got strategies, laid out the plan. Built a dynamic lifestyle, that's the Big D brand. Raised a family on vision, now I take a stand. Roadmap to success, it's in the palm of my hand. Relentless execution, we don't ever stop. Climbing to the top.